do that 60 frames per second. Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. It's nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand. Got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. Hey. One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit.
West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me.
I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars. I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm doing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The war heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get through the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, but down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UPK. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I get it, nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill folks.
Coaching the brother. All right. Call the line. Mawasar, check to see if anybody in there. All right. All right. Let's get it. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, Israel. This is Preaching Office of 1,000, the Kashawan, the ISUPK. Start out 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. Tonight's class, we're going to discuss the Alabama brawl and why it feels so damn good to black people. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're going to get some questions out the way. If you got any, type them online. We are now live on Facebook, YouTube, and our TikTok page. All right, we're going to get into this. For those of you who don't know, all right, gotcha. The water. For those of you that don't know, an event just took place, a very catastrophic one that gave us somewhat of a rebirth. All right. In Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, to be exact, a brawl occurred. A brawl broke out. All right. And this brawl led to a sort of kind of a movement happening online. And that movement is absolutely beautiful, man. It's brotherhood all over the place. So for those of you that didn't see it, it was these so-called white boys in a boat. And this boat was blocking this part of the dock where a cruise ship is supposed to come and just sit there, right? So a brother comes down because it's his duty to make sure that the dock is straight. All right. This is his job, by the way. This is his job. His job was to make sure that this dock is safe and secure, so that way the oncoming ship could stay there, park there, whatever it does, and the passengers of said cruise ship can get off, and other people. His job is to man that dock. So the oppressor, what they decided to do was park their damn boat there and declare through their privilege that they're not moving nowhere, which is not an uncommon thing that we see in this society. Our oppressor with their privilege, I can do whatever the hell I want to do. I'll park here. Brother come down trying to do his job. There was rumors that he was trying to move the boat. That would imply that he took somebody's keys to try to start the vehicle up, start the boat up, but he didn't. Then they got into altercation. A brother came from off of the boat, swam over there, Aquaman style, and all hell broke loose. The boat then gets to the dock. Other brothers get off of the boat. More hell breaks loose. There was a folding chair involved. We have some chairs in here. There was a folding chair involved, and now we're here, right? This event that took place was a moment where black people, Latinos, natives felt some type of way. We'll focus on the black portion of this, right? Black people everywhere. I don't care who you are, where you are, you feel some type of way right now. This class is going to describe that feeling, biblically, of course, but there's a feeling that we all got. And you know what that feeling is, man? It's of love, man. When we saw that brother jump off that damn boat, the first thing Negroes thought was, well, damn, we don't even swim, right? That's our first idea. The first thing we said to ourselves was, damn, niggas don't even swim, man. And then he going over, he's swimming. I don't know if the brother even take lessons. Who the hell cares, right? He's swimming, he going off. And black people are championing this. They're like, yeah, go, man, go ahead, go, yeah, get in there, right? Sisters on the boat, they loving it. They going off. Woohoo! Get him, young man. They was whispering, they was yelling all types of crap on the boat, right? The young brother gets up there and they start going off. Then the ship comes up. Them brothers came off of the boat, jumped in the oppressor's face like, yeah, what's good? What's up now? What's up now? You know what I mean? It was one of those moments where we had a hoorah for once. We had a moment as a people collectively. You know why that is? We don't see love and support like that for each other at all. And the minute that we do see it, it goes viral. And not only on television, not only on the internet, it goes viral with us, man. It sits with us, man. I know people that were drinking last night because of this shit. Black people got together, was like, yo, we celebrating because we feel like we have won something. Not so much as the fight. We were going to win that hands down. Let's just be clear about this, okay? Black and Latino people are the greatest fighters on this planet. It ain't even close, man. The oppressor has been for years trying to get the great white hope, and it ain't happening. We're the great. So you're not going to win that fight. You're not going to win it. Give up hope, okay? Hope is dead. So it's not about the fighting aspect, but spiritually, we saw a brother help a brother, man. And then sisters got involved. Holy Christ. They had the oppressor, some white woman was beating up on one of our brothers, man, right? Beating up on his brother. Sisters came out of the woodshed like, what's up? They didn't put their hair up. They didn't put no Vaseline on. It was on site. It was like, yo, what's up? Let's talk. Don't be hitting our own. And that was the beauty of the Alabama brawl. It was absolutely beautiful to see something like that because we had never seen unification in this way. We had never seen it before. And now that we've seen it, we need to keep that going. We need to ride this high for as long as we possibly can because our people need it, man. Our people need. Don't you feel good seeing that?
Right.
Didn't you feel great seeing that, man? We need to feel like that all the time. And let me tell you this, which is an even heavier point. Every other nation on the planet feels that way, man. They feel that love for their own. So they ride on the high every day of the week. Your Africans, your Chinese, they all ride on that high because at some point in time, they can turn their own and they will feel protected. They will feel loved. Put your phone on mute. Whoever on the conference call, all right? They could feel loved and protected, man. We need to feel that. We felt that one time. We felt it that moment. We need that every day of the week. We ain't got to throw hands for that. We don't have to throw hands. But however, it was good to see our own get down, man. Get down. We some bad, bro. We bad, man. We bad. And to show you that society knows that if we get together, we're dangerous. Look what they're doing on the news, man. Look what they're doing on the news. It ain't too far-fetched to believe that they're going to call Al Sharpton with his sick neck. They're going to call Al Sharpton next and have Al Sharpton come down here because you need a nigga to speak to niggas. They're going to have Al Sharpton come down here to hold a peace rally between the two parties that were involved and try to get them to shake hands because it is very dangerous to have the Lord's chosen people united. It is very dangerous to have the greatest people on the planet together. That's a very dangerous thing because look at what happens when we do unite. Look at that onslaught that took place. And it wasn't that many of us either. It's not like it was like thousands of us. It was like what, 8, maybe 9? 8, maybe 9. But that's how we carry ourselves, man. And that is 400 plus years of having watched your people be oppressed and having innocent lives murdered with your hands tied and you can't do nothing. And then the moment that you stand on the other side of the ship, on the other side of that water, watching your brother get jumped, it ain't no way in hell Black people, after seeing all of that for all these years and having your history stripped from you and your identity stripped from you and having your people, I have to be careful with the words because TikTok is very sensitive. Having an injustice done towards your people, it was no way we're going to sit back and watch that. It ain't no way. Because the thing that we've been seeing for all of these years is happening right in front of our eyes. And now it's go time. Young man, you with me online? Who we got on the conference call? I know it's a brother on here somewhere. I heard some noise. Anybody on the conference call right now? Hey, shalom, y'all. What's going on? I see people on TikTok. What's going on TikTok? I see y'all out there. Let me know if y'all can hear me, all right? I want to make sure we all right. This class tonight is talking about the beauty of the Alabama brawl and how the Alabama brawl, the Riverboat brawl, united Black people. and why it feels so damn good. All right. Let's get to the nooks and crannies of it real fast. Give me Ecclesiasticus 13 and 20. All right. Give me Ecclesiasticus. We're reading straight out the Bible. Ecclesiasticus 13 and 20. This is how it started. What we're dealing with here is somebody's privilege versus somebody's job. That's what we're dealing with here. This is what caused the conflict. Okay. This is what caused the conflict. I have a privilege to do whatever I want. And another party said, hey, man, you can't do what you want because this is my job. Now, however, looking at a deeper scope of this, what would have happened? They call him a security guard. I'm not going to call him that. Let's call him the dock authority. Okay. What would have happened to the dock authority had this cruise ship come in and crush the hell out of that boat that the so-called white man was in? What do you think would have happened to him? He would have been getting lynched on television. How could he do that? Oh my God, I'm flabbergasted. How could it's his job to ensure the safety of people on the dock and people coming towards the dock? They would have hung him in public because of that. They would have called him incompetent. They would have called him everything under the sun because of the fact that he couldn't do his job. That's his job. He wasn't trying to start up a guy's boat. He didn't take his keys from him. He said, hey, man, you got to move to ensure that you live. You seen that cruise ship coming? You seen that? It's not like a little boat. It's like the Titanic compared to what you in, man. Move it along. And now reports are coming out saying that cat, the dude in the little boat, was told to move before. And he didn't move. Privilege. You got that scripture for me? Ecclesiasticus 13 and 20? Wait, we can't hear. Hold on. Let me turn this volume up. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Can you hear me now? You got it?
Come, sir.
Oh, Mawasar, crank that up just a little bit, all right? So I want to make sure the people online can hear this, and I want to make sure the people on the conference call can hear it. Okay, go ahead and read that scripture when you got it, all right?
Come, sir. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 13 and verse 20. As the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor.
So the proud, they hate humility. When you arrogant, you have a lot of pride, man. When you have a privilege, you are proud. How dare this poor man come tell me what to do? He don't got no authority over me. Yeah, he may work here, but this is my land. I'm an American citizen. I can stay here if I want to. Hey, I do this all the time. That's that proud, man. They hate humility. They hated the fact that this poor brother came down and tried to tell them what to do. How dare you? How dare you embarrass me? How dare you? They don't like humility, man. And because of that, the rich abhor the poor. Does anybody know what the word abhor means? You could take a shot at it. If you don't, just look it up. The rich abhorred the poor.
Salaki Erdogan.
Go ahead, you got it.
If I may, would it mean disgust?
Khan, yeah, it means disgust. And make no mistake about it, abhor is a verb. It's an action word, okay? Now, you could express, hey, man, I don't like this, man. I don't like this, right? But when you abhor somebody, you act on the hate. You act on it, which is why we bringing up Ecclesiasticus 13 and 20, because he abhorred the poor so much, he had to act on it. He didn't like to be humiliated. So he said, you know what? I'm going to act on this. I'm going to go ahead and act on it. What's up, man? And then here come his friends or his sons or whoever it was that partaketh in that ass whooping. Here they come like clockwork. Because how dare you, since you're down here, talk to me like that? How dare you talk to me like that? So because he abhorred the poor man, he had to take action on the poor man. Read it again from the top.
Come, sir. Ecclesiastes chapter 13 and verse 20. As the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor.
That's right. They always abhor the poor, man. They don't want to be seen in the same light. You can't even talk to them. Right. Because how dare you? That's what we're dealing with here. a privilege and somebody's right versus a white man's privilege supersedes my job, which is why you get a lot of conflict at your job from clients. What do you think a Karen is for? What do you think Karens are just like just regular women that go into Target and complain? When Karen goes into a Target, her privilege tells her that she can do and say whatever she wants to because her privilege is the authority in the store. And that goes the same for her man. His privilege and his it's a specific word I'm looking for, but I'm gonna just go with privilege for time's sake. That privilege that he has makes him very arrogant in this land. He can do and say whatever he wants to do. You can't be here. They'll come and tell you where you can't park and what you can't do. They tried to tell his brother what his job was. Hey, get out of here. Hey, yeah, we do this all the time. And that's what created the problem. Keep going.
Come, sir. As the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor.
Keep going.
A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends.
When that black dude, let me tell you something. I see. Okay, what's going on? It means right. It means discussing. Right. Good job. So when that brother took that hat off like Bobby Shmurda and threw that, right? He threw that hat. He started brawling, man. He started brawling, and that rich man fell. And give me that precept again. What did it say about the rich man when he fall?
Come on. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends.
His friends came coming. Here they come. Like a goddamn pack of wolves, man. They came. What's going on?
Manager at work, he said he threw it up. He said that was the bat signal.
Man, I'm telling you. He threw that. He took that hat off. He was like, okay. You know what's so crazy? When he took that hat off, right? It damn near was like he did this before. It's like, because he threw the hat, he looked over at whoever was recording. He's like, well, today's the day. It's like turning my resignation. Dog. Hey, that's it. I'm losing this job today. He just said, F it.
Right.
He said, F it. He's like, you know what? I'm tired of this. F it.
Right.
But the rich man, his friends came for him, man. They came a-coming. Because how dare this poor man attack this guy, this rich man, who's just exercising his privilege and his right to be there? How dare you, Negro, come and speak to me like this? I'm here with my family. We listening to, what the hell is the song? A Small Town, or whatever the hell the song was. How dare you interrupt my peace? Yeah, you're doing your job. I understand that. That's great. Congratulations. Your people work. However, we're chilling here. This boat can go around. This big cruise ship, it can go around us. Privilege. Keep going.
Come, sir. But a poor man being down is thrust also away by his friends.
Listen, when a poor man is down, you don't really see people helping him up. This is why this class is so heavy tonight. Because that poor man received help. That's why Black people feel so damn good right now. That's why. Because typically, if the poor man is down, if the brother is down, he's just down. Usually, if an unarmed Black man is being brutalized, people are doing this. They're watching, they're doing this. They're doing this, right? That's what they're usually doing. But in this instance, a brother jumped off of the goddamn boat and swam over there to help his brother out. That's where this love that we all feel, that's where it's coming from. The thing that we didn't see before. The very thing that we've never seen, we saw it in real time. And we are excited. We are rejoicing because of it, man. We got together and said, damn this, man. Damn it. In movies, they have this they have this structure. It's called two sides of the triangle. Okay. Let me demonstrate what it is. You got two sides of a triangle. Okay. This is the bottom half of the triangle. There's always a base. Okay. That's the first point of the triangle. Then there's me, and then there's you on the other side. Movies like this, they do this trope in like romantic comedy movies. In a relationship, the base is the relationship. These two people got together because they have a common thread. They want to be together. The goal is to get them there. You see that? The goal is to get them there. The top is the zenith point, and at the end of the movie, everybody's happy because the two parties that stood on top of that base of trying to get together, the journey is them actually getting together to touch, right? That is what happened in that Alabama brawl. The base is this. Black people need to get together. We need to unite. That's the base. That's that straight line of the triangle. For years we doing this. We ain't never really get there. But goddamn, on that day, we were right there, man. We got the two ends of the triangle finally met.
Come.
They finally met. Which is the point of why it feels so good, man. Two sides of the triangle finally connected. The base, we got a common enemy here. Injustice. We both agree that injustice exists. We both agree to that. That's the common ground that we stand upon. Now we just got to bring it together. Now we got to do it. And that's what happened. And make no mistake about it. That probably existed in that region for a long time. It exists everywhere. But every time we try to get together, there's something that does what? Bring us apart. There's a problem when we do this. That's a problem. It's easier to keep us like this. That's why it feels so good. Keep going on that scripture.
Come, sir. Verse 22. When a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers.
Mm-hmm.
He speaketh things not to be spoken.
Mm-hmm.
And yet men justify him. The poor man slipped. Mm-hmm. And yet they rebuked him too.
Let me tell you something what's happening in the news right now, right? Today they held a press conference, okay, for the Alabama brawl. And I said, go ahead.
Young man Brian checking in. Shalom,
hey, Shalom, what's going on, Warrior? I'm solid, man. I'm solid. You got any questions or comments?
No, sir. Yeah.
All right, no sweat. Just let me know, brother. So with the rich man, there's always a built-in excuse for him. That's what they're going to do on the news right now. Because our oppressor, they are coming for blood, brother. They coming for blood. They saw one of their own get hit in the goddamn head with that folding chair. It then got mad when it found out that the folding chair was invented by a black man. And they mad, man. They mad. So they're going to use that sword, which is the pen, and they're going to write. You know how they get down. I'm writing a letter. That's how you know they're privileged. You can write a goddamn letter and get things done. Brother, I don't know any black people that swim or write letters. I'm going to say that right now. But they're going to write a letter. I felt, for dear whoever, I am a white person. And how dare I was hanging out, chilling, and this person, they won't even call him a man. This person came up to us. We didn't know he worked. He didn't identify himself. He didn't tell us who he was, which is another arrogant thing to say, right? You didn't identify yourself. He's not a police officer. So what the hell? Why? Why should he? He said, hey, listen, you don't move here. It is, you could infer or assume that this cat works there. He's wearing the damn shirt. I'm sure you passed him up being there. But with your arrogance and your privilege, how dare he? He didn't identify himself. How are we supposed to know? We just defended ourselves. That's what they do, man. That privilege and that arrogance, man. But that's the problem. That's what's happening in the news. He fell. You can't have that. You can't have the rich man fall and it to be televised. There has to be some type of justice because it's his country, ain't it? He wants justice. He wants an answer. Why were these black people allowed to hit my wife over the head with a chair, a folding chair? Why were they able to do that? I'm not going to sit and stand for this. I'm not going to sit and take this. Well, stand up and take it. Give me that again from 20, young man. 13.
Come on, sir. Verse 20. As the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor.
Listen, they hate us for a long time. They're going to abhor us until the day that we die.
Yeah.
Hey, shalom, sis, what's happening? They're going to hate us to the day that we die. And that's something that's passed on. That's just like the slave mentality is passed on to blacks, Hispanics, and natives, the oppressor mentality is passed on too. When they say to us, oh, y'all hate each other, y'all kill each other. Why do you think that is? Because we suffer from a mentality that has existed since we got here. We suffer from that mentality. They benefit off of the oppressor, the master mentality, which is why the rich man does not like the poor man. It's a dynamic. How dare the slave talk to the master in such a way? Because they have that component. They have that gene. They have that mentality to feel like that. Usually we're subservient. We're submissive. Oh, no, you're right, boss. How could I say? Is that too? I don't know. Oh, boss, what's it going to do? That's how we operate. We usually will bow down. But then some brother pulled a Django Unchained and was like, you know what? I'll show you.
Right.
We out here. What's up? Let's talk. This ain't happening no more, man. Right. And that's what we need. That's exactly what we need. And here's why it felt so good. Here's why. Give me Ecclesiasticus 13 and 13.
Come on, sir. Ecclesiasticus.
You got it, 13 and 13?
Come on, sir.
All right, go ahead. Read that.
Come on, sir. Ecclesiasticus chapter 13 and verse 13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Observe what those black people did on that ship. That's the first thing that they did. That's the first thing that they did. That's the first thing we all did. Everybody, first of all, the way we all heard about it, we had to hear it from somebody because it was going around. It was going around. This thing went viral fast, man. It went viral fast. And we said, damn, we heard about it. So we looked at it. And then Salakia, we took good heed. So that brother that saw that injustice, he took good heed, man. He took a great heed. Keep going.
That's right. Come. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing. When thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep.
So let me explain what this is. We observe that brother swimming and those brothers doing the thing that we thought could never be done in our lifetime, which is a good thing. Because again, there's a base. We got together and we connected because of the common ground that we both agree and stand upon. We both agree, Ecclesiasticus 13 and 13, we walketh in peril of our overthrowing. This brother is seeing a brother being overthrown.
Right.
We walk in peril every single day. Every day we walk in peril, man. And we watch our own be overthrown every single day.
Right.
And then this brother said, enough is enough.
Come.
Enough is enough. So when thou hearest these things, You awake in that sleep. What does it mean to be awoke? To know what the truth is. And what is the truth? The truth is that Black people need to unite. But the more important factor there is we need to unite by understanding who the common enemy is between us. That's how we awake. That's how you, a lot of you out there saying that you woke. Oh, I'm woke. I'm woke. I'm woke. That is being woke, is knowing and seeing for yourself who's been doing this to us for so many years, man.
Right.
Who's been doing that? Who's been doing that very thing that we saw? It ain't, I know that some of you, because I've been battling on TikTok for a couple of days. Well, we kill each other. Anybody who's in close proximity of each other is going to kill each other. That's going to happen anyway.
Right.
It's called conflict. It's going to happen. However, there's a difference when somebody's coming to hunt you. There's a difference. Lions dwell together. They kill each other all the time. They do that all the time. Animals do it. There's a difference, however, when somebody from across the land goes into their habitat to kill them. There is a difference. You never hear the hunter going, well, lions kill each other all the time. If lions could talk, you would never hear them say that. Well, they kill it. Well, we kill each other, so what's the point? Because it sounds retarded,
right,
to say something like that. But we all saw a good thing happening. We saw Black people together, man. You rarely see things like that. And let me tell you this, them sisters on the boat, they were going off for that brother, man. I heard one sister say, I was trying to talk to him. She probably turned him down, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. She's like, no, your hair all messed up. No. I bet you want to talk to him now. I bet you're going to tell that cat was going off, man. He was uppercutting people. He slammed a couple people. I was so happy. He made me go work out that day. I went to the gym and everything. I said, damn, man, I gotta get my life together. Because he out here slamming people, man. But it invigorated me. It absolutely fueled me to be like that. Read that again from the top.
Come on, sir. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing.
Right.
When thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep.
When you hear that, when you hear this word tonight and you see that Black people are coming together, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are coming together, awake up out of that sleep that you're in to think that everybody loves you. Everybody don't love you, Black, Latino, Native Indian, man. Everybody doesn't love you.
Right.
And I'll prove it to you. Here's the proof. Where is the Chinese man right now? As a matter of fact, where is the African? Where are they? Can't find them nowhere, can you? But you do find some Black, you're finding more Black people, regardless to whatever walk of life we are in. You are finding Black, Latino, and Native people going, yeah, because we all feel it. It's something that happened that day. We were like, yeah. I went to my slavery, man. This so-called oppressor was sitting next to me. I'm talking to a brother about what happened. This woman got up. She was like, nope, can't take that. I didn't give a damn. I didn't care. Get up.
That's right.
Brothers are talking. You understand? And it felt good because for once in our lives, we're not talking in fear. We're not whispering, oh, did you see what happened about the thing? I heard Black people out there, man, everybody got a chair. They taking chair pictures. And I seen that one picture from Good Times with a Black man like this. They got a chair in his hand. Black people don't care, man. They like, yo, we out here in these streets. They're absolutely rejoicing. And you supposed to rejoice, man. Half of the feast days are on the wall right there are us rejoicing over the conquering of our enemy. We rejoice. That's the love that you feel, man. Give me Exodus 15:1. I'll prove it to you.
Come on.
Exodus 15:1. All right. We rejoice in times like this. We rejoice in Egypt too. When Moses took us out of Egypt and we went across that sea, when them horses got in there and Pharaoh's men got in there and that water came down and crushed them, man, we rejoiced. We sang. It was called the Song of Moses. We were singing because of it, man. And that oppressor that jumped, the oppressor did the same thing. It's a shot of the video where one of them was getting beat the hell up, and he just said, "I'm out." Straight up, just jumped. Listen, I've been jumped before. All right, I've never once in my life jumped into water to get away, because there's something more cowardly about that. Because he didn't even swim; he just leaped, and then it was like, "All right, I'll just get eaten by a shark. I'd rather get eaten by a shark than to deal with this brother." You got that for me, man?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead and read it.
Come. Book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 1. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel.
Then sang Moses and the children of Israel. This is immediately right after they crossed. They were singing. They're on the other side. Chilling. We're chilling. Just like those people on that cruise ship. Same thing. Go ahead.
Come. This song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea.
The horse and the goddamn rider have been thrown into the sea. This is what they were singing, and it rhymes too. Read it again from the verse where it says, right after it says, the children of Israel sang.
Come, sir.
Watch the way it rhymes. Watch. It's a song. You talk about bars. Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Come. I will sing unto the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea.
The horse and the rider. That boat that you was on and that cat that was in it, he threw himself into the sea. But we rejoiced, man. It was one shot. I think somebody got a mean uppercut. I'm not sure. But this woman, the oppressor, this chick, she fell in the water. She just took a back spot into the water, and the people on the boat are going absolutely crazy. And I thought about that precept right there because it was so funny to me. And I know TikTok will block this because this is considered hate speech, but I thought I had free speech in this country. It would kind of prove my point that I don't. But this is love talk right here. This is what love is. Love is Black people coming together on one foundation, one nation under a groove. That's what it is. Read that again from the top, and then we're gonna what I told you to get that was Exodus 15:1. Read that again, and we go.
Come, sir.
Yep.
Exodus chapter 15 and verse 1. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea.
Oh, I'm right in the damn sea, man. Right in the sea. Now, again, did the children of Israel do anything in that context? Did we fight? Does anybody know? Did we actually do anything, or did the Lord do it himself?
Slacky out of one.
Go ahead, you got it.
If I may, the Lord did it.
The Lord did it, right. Again, and I should be careful. We're not condoning violence. This is a spiritual fight. This is spiritual. We're not condoning violence. However, the Lord is going to do it. The Lord is going to do it for us. All we have to do is follow the law, statutes, and commandments so that way he can get it done for us. Because he loves us that much. That's what we have to do. So that love that you feel, bring it in here. Bring it right in here. So that way the Lord can come and do 10 times worse what we saw on camera that day in the Alabama brawl. We could actually rule after that and not just go back to being a dock authority or a dock supervisor. Next time he wants to park a boat there, I'm going to have full authority under Christ, the King, to not only blow that boat up, but maybe it's something a little worse. He might not even get the option to do it. But this is not what this class is about. This class is about gathering ourselves together. Give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. Let me see if I got any questions online while you do that. All right, no sweat. TikTok, what's happening? The Lord does not love us all. Let's address that. Porter Spear. And the Lord was involved with that fight. The Lord is involved with everything. And the Lord does not love us all. He loves his people. That's also in the Bible. I can pull that for you as well. He loves his people. That's a possessive noun. Pronoun. His people. You got that, Zephaniah 2:1?
Con, sir.
All right, let's get it.
Con. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather yourselves together. Again, when we talk about the triangle, right, we have a base. There's a base, and there are two sides to the triangle. During that Alabama brawl, that's when those two sides finally met. It's just like a relationship. Your relationship is based off the fact that y'all love each other, right? Y'all together. Then you grow this way. Not like this, because you're still separated. The goal is to grow to the point where y'all are together and love each other. That is the point. That's two sides to a triangle. That's how it works. Gathering ourselves together is what we are doing right now. The feeling that you feel, that love that you felt, and that joy is what gathering yourself feels like. That's what it feels like to gather yourselves together. Just imagine being in a room, right, with like-minded brothers and sisters who all have said the same thing. You're all on the same accord about what happened. It's a beautiful thing. Nobody's arguing, nobody's fighting, because we have something in common. We have something in common. And I'm not even talking about who the enemy is in this context. I'm talking about this feeling that we all have. We all have. If you ask any black person right now, online I'll ask, I don't know one black person that didn't feel some type of way when they at least saw the brother swimming. When they saw that brother swimming, people were going absolutely crazy, man. The people on the boat, me, I was like, yeah, because I felt like I was there. Like, you know what I mean? I felt like I would have done the same thing. Let's get it. I see this injustice happen. I can't let this slide.
Man.
And then the sisters got involved. Because they said the same thing. We fighting for a good cause, man. We fighting for a good cause. You know what the cause is? It's because we're black. That's why. There's a scenario that we have in our mind that we talk amongst ourselves about, right? And the scenario is, what would we do if we were in slavery? Anybody ever had that conversation with your friends? Like, what do you think you would have done if we was in slavery? If it was right now? Black people all say the same thing. Oh, we're going to get together, man. Be more of us, and then we're going to take them out. And I'll be damned if that didn't happen. Because that's what it would look like. We saw the thing that we talk about happen right before our eyes. But we had to get together in order for it to happen. Now, violence did occur. And again, I'm not advocating for violence. However, self-defense, though, that's something totally different. That's something totally different. We didn't start that problem. But we damn sure did finish it. That's for damn sure.
Come.
Give me that again from the top.
Come, sir. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
O nation not desired, to whoever, what's his name? Pointy Finger, whatever. I don't know what his name is. It's a guy on TikTok. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. O nation not desired. Who's not desired? Your nation of people are desired, which is why everybody wants to be like you. Our sisters dye their hair blonde because they want to be like you. They desire to be like you. Our brothers wear suits and talk like this because they desire to be you. We are the nation that's not desired. Now, am I saying that you don't want to dress and look good like us? No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is you wouldn't trade places with me because you know what happens to us. And I said it online and I meant it and I'll say it again. To anybody out there with that privilege, prove me wrong. Prove all of us wrong in here. You're one of the good ones. You want to turn over your privilege. Get down on your hands and knees and apologize to the descendants of the slaves. Furthermore, if you're not going to apologize, acknowledge that your bloodline has destroyed and murdered every goddamn body and every one of my people on this planet since you got here. Just acknowledge it without trying to hit us with slave mentality, telling us, oh, we should love everybody. You said that in slavery too, while you were cracking the whip across our back. And now you're trying to do it again to us. Prove that you're one of the good ones. Why don't you donate some money to the ISUPK and tell us that we need to continue to do the good work that we're doing, to do the thing that you don't want done, which is bringing those two sides together. You don't want that. You don't want that. You'll fund drug dealers and put guns in our community because you want to keep us like this. That's why if y'all go on our TikTok page and see the rhetoric that's happening, see the conflict that's going on, see what's happening right now. Anytime a black man gets up and start talking about doing this, getting us together, here they come. Oh, well, y'all, you kill each other all the time. And we're talking about you killing us. That's what we're talking about. We're the nation that's not desired. Everybody wants to be a nigga, but nobody really wants to be a nigga. You don't want to be me. You really don't want to be me. You want the benefits. You want to be able to pop, lock, and rap, and then be a part of somebody's top 5 dead or alive. Sure, you want that. But you do not want to trade places with this skin that I'm in, because this skin that I'm in don't win. It doesn't win. However, when you find out in the Bible that the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the chosen people of the Lord, now all of a sudden salvation's for everybody.
Right.
Now it's for everybody. We should just love each other. Anytime we start teaching our people who they are and how special they are, here you come. Well, we should love everybody. Does the so-called Jewish man love a German? Do they forgive them for that? Pointy Porter or whatever, Pointy Spear. It's a fitting name, don't you think? Pointy Spear. I'm not picking on you. I'm just singling you out because you're saying asinine things. So I just had to comment on that. But we are the nation that's not desired. We're the only people that have to come together. Your people are together. Whether you're Italian, German, hell, even the Jewish man. Your people are together. The Africans are together. The Asians are together. Latinos not together. Jamaicans not together. Black people are not together. Natives are not even together because of you. You did this to us. You wanted to separate us and say, hey, listen, y'all go over here. You're like me. You go. That's why you have black people moving to white neighborhoods, because they don't want to be black anymore. They want to be you. The only time you come to our neighborhoods is when you want to buy drugs or put them there. But that's what we displayed at the Alabama brawl. We displayed love, and we're going to continue to do it right now. We display love. Give me Ecclesiasticus 13 and 15. I'll prove it to you. I'm going to prove Zephaniah 2 and 1 right now. I'm going to prove to point, what's his name, sister? Point with Pointy Spear. I'm going to prove to people like Pointy Spear, Britney Spears, and Ari Spears. I'm going to prove to all the Spears that it's more beneficial if we come together and y'all stay together, because that's what's happening anyway. You got that for me?
Come on, sir.
This is, before you read that out, this is why what took place at the Alabama brawl is so beautiful. This is the very reason why, because this happened for the first time. Go ahead and read it.
Come on, sir. Ecclesiasticus chapter 13 and verse 15.
Right.
Every beast loveth his like.
So stop right there. Every beast loveth his like. Every beast. The lions love the lions. The tigers love their tigers. The panthers love every beast. Every fish, they all hang out together. The goldfish, there's some fish you get together, they start killing each other, man. All beasts, they loveth their own kind. Every beast loveth his own kind. Keep going. Come
on, sir. And every man loveth his neighbor.
Every man loveth his neighbor. Now, who's the only man on the planet that don't love his neighbor? Who's the only people that don't love their neighbor? Us. Because we think our neighbor is you, oppressor. Every man loveth his neighbor. But on that day, you finally got to see what that looked like. Go ahead, keep going.
Come on, sir. Verse 16. All flesh consorteth according to kind.
What does that mean? Anybody want to take a stab at it? All flesh consorteth according to kind. That's a question for anybody in the room, online, conference, YouTube, Facebook. We're everywhere. All flesh, we are in the book of Ecclesiasticus 13, and this is verse, was it 16? Yeah. All flesh consorteth according to kind. What does that mean? Go ahead, you got it.
All flesh. I think what they're saying, sir, is that when it's about all flesh, meaning, I guess, brother, to our people are consort with our people.
You kind of there. You kind of there. Let me give it to you, right, for time's sake. Oh, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
That doesn't mean like basically everybody go to their likeness. Like, you know what I mean? You go to your people. They land on that one point. Like, you just separate. Go to your kind of people. Like a lion go to a lion, a giraffe go to a giraffe.
Yeah.
Going.
Absolutely. Everything that has flesh consorteth according to kind. If you are in the line, let's say, for example, if you line up the tribes, right? You go to tribe of Benjamin. Everybody who is a tribe of Benjamin is in that line. Everybody who's in the tribe of Asher is in that line. Gad and Reuben and so on and so forth. All flesh going to line up according to, their kind. I'm just using the tribes to give you a little bit of a context. But anything with flesh is going to consort according to kind. Ants, they all dwell together. Roaches, they all dwell together. Bees, wasps, you name it. Anything that has flesh, they get together according to its kind, which is why you don't see bees mating with a damn ant. You're going to see no cross blend like that. It don't exist because even the damn insects know that they can't do it. They're like, nah, we good. We're going to stay with our own. Now, with that being said, all flesh consorteth according to kind. Keep going.
Come. And a man will cleave to his like.
And a man will cleave to his like. All flesh consorteth according to a kind, and man will cleave to his like. What we saw in the Alabama brawl to Pointy Spear, that was us cleaving to our own like for once. That's what that was. That was a brother who got the same flesh as me. This is a black man. I'm going with my own on this one. And that's why it's beautiful. Ecclesiasticus 13 and 15. Every beast loveth its own kind. The animals got it right. Your people, those nations of people, the Asians dwell with Asians. The Africans dwell with Africans. Germans dwell with Germans. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people are the only people on the planet that are, one, not desired, going back to Zephaniah 2 and 1. And we're the only people on the planet that don't love our neighbor, because for the longest time, we were taught that our neighbor was you. Yeah. We were taught that our neighbor is somebody other than the person that I walk out of my house and see. That's what we were taught. Pointy Spear. I'm going to call you Britney Spears. That we were taught that. So that's what we're teaching our people now. Why not teach them what's wrong with teaching black people to follow the same formula that you follow? What's wrong with that? Pointy Spear. What's wrong with black people loving each other? What's wrong with that? Why do we have to love everybody? Nobody preaches that to you. Do you go to Klan rallies and preach that we need to love everybody? Pointy Spear. Do you go to Klan rallies and preach that we should love everybody and they should stop lynching black men and stop lynching Hispanic men and stop lynching Native American men and women, by the way? Do you go there and ask them, hey, man, why don't you just love everybody? Or do you only come onto black platforms such as this one to promote that message, to keep us divided? Because there's something about niggas getting together. That's the problem. That's a problem. Do you go to an Asian store? Hey, man, y'all need to break this up. Stop. Do you tell the Muslim man to stop doing that? Do you tell the Arab that? Hey, y'all need to stop getting together. Stop praying on the floor. Hey, don't do that. Or do you only exercise your privilege and authority on black platforms? I'll wait. No, I won't. Keep going.
Come, sir. Verse 17. What fellowship hath the wolf, Salakia? What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb?
What fellowship have the wolf with the lamb? Who's the lamb? We are. Who the hell is the wolf? You are. The oppressor is the wolf. That's the conflict that exists amongst these two people. That brother who was trying to do his job, he's the lamb. Coming to the wolf going, hey man, can you just move? And hey, listen, man, I'm just doing my job. I'm a lamb. I'm a sheep. I follow what my boss tell me. This is my job. And the wolf is like, Negro, I'm a damn wolf. I do and eat and do whatever the hell I want to do because I'm a wolf.
Right.
Why would the lamb be telling the wolf what to do? The wolf is the predator. And shows it by naming yourself Pointy Spear. The wolf is the predator. The wolf goes out to slaughter everything in its sight. For thousands upon thousands of years, the wolf's character has never changed, and neither has the lamb's. However, on that very day, in that Alabama brawl, 8 lambs got together and beat the holy hell out of some wolves, man. Give that a hand. Damn it. I need to do that. We need to do this more often. Not beat up people. For getting together. Because it's hilarious, man. It's hilarious to me that for some reason, this is always a problem. This is always a problem. Go teach what's that dude, George Zimmerman. Go tell him that he has to love everybody. Go tell your police, who are a certified hate group, that they shouldn't shoot everybody. I bet you won't do that. But again, like I said, if Zephaniah 2:1 is false, then why does Ecclesiastes 13, 15, 16, and 17 even exist? The Lord is telling us to gather ourselves together in every context and even using it as an example here. That all flesh consort according to kind, except for one. The one nation that's not desired. He has to tell us to get together. He ain't got to tell the animals to get together. He don't have to tell you to get together. He don't got to tell the Arab man to get together. He don't got to tell the Asian man to get together. He has to tell Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people to get together because it's the only nation of people on the planet that want to stay separated. But brothers and sisters, on that day, we were not separated, and we were united on that day. We were united on that day. And ask yourselves this question when you go to your jobs, as we call them slaveries here. Where are all the African people at? You remember that those Africans at your job that be like, yeah, I'm black. Where are they now? Ain't nobody celebrating with us. They not celebrating. Asians not celebrating. Where's Ukraine at? Anybody from Ukraine on TikTok? Can somebody tag somebody from Ukraine and ask them, are they praying for us? Huh? I don't see nothing. I don't think so. Because why? Why aren't other nations praying for us? Why aren't other nations giving a damn about us? Why are they not celebrating with us? Anybody want to take a stab at it? Why are other nations not happy right now like we are? Why? Go ahead, you got it. It's right on topic too. Go ahead.
Because for once we came together, we didn't sell each other out.
Not quite. Why aren't the other nations? Go ahead, you got it.
Is it because they don't care? I mean, like they race, they learn about us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That is true because we're not the same flesh. They're not our kind. That's why they don't give a damn. You ask an Asian person right now that they feel that little tingly feeling in their chest. Ask them, did they go and drink? Now I haven't drank in like 3 months. I've been drinking coffee. This is coffee. All right. Last night, I said, you know what? I'm feeling some right here, right here. Like this little funny feeling is like, like joy, I said, damn, man, I'm gonna have to pour up a shot. I mean, I didn't. I just had to make my coffee stronger. But I said, yo, I want to drink. I want to sell. I feel good, man. You don't never see things like that happen. You know what I mean? Ask an Asian person if they drank last night. Ask them. They're gonna be like, well, why? What was it an election? What happened? Did Putin die? What happened? You're not the same. You're not our flesh. You're not the same as us, man. Yeah, we have skin. You know, dogs have skin, but we're not the same at all. That's why you're not rejoicing with us. We are absolutely in bliss right now. Absolutely. Give me you could drop that. I'm gonna tell you what. Give me Ecclesiastes 4:9. Any questions in the room or online? I don't see any, so I think we good. Oh, to everybody on TikTok, while the young man gets that scripture, you can go to our Atlanta page on YouTube in the event that something happens here on TikTok. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because TikTok is very, very sensitive. And this lesson and this word has to get out tonight. We're going to flesh out Zephaniah 2:1 and gather ourselves together. And I don't want anybody to miss it. So please go on to our YouTube page, ISUPK Atlanta. Go over there and comment, ask us questions. You can do that. That's no problem. In the event that TikTok wants to be soft and keeps us and wants to keep us divided. All right, you got that, brother?
Come on, sir.
All right, so just to provide some context, right? This is the essence of brotherhood. This class is called the Brotherhood class. All right. And what you saw during that brawl was a perfect example of brotherhood. It's the perfect example of brotherhood. And Christ was very heavy with brotherhood, which is why it's a law for us to unite, for us to be together. That's why this class is important, because it feels so damn good that we did that. Yeah. That, in essence, is what we need to keep doing. That is what we need. We ain't got to fight. Just us being up here right now. And it don't matter what walk of life you came from. You could be poor. You could be a rich brother. You could be a broke brother. It don't matter. None of us looked at ourselves like that. We looked at ourselves as, that's a brother who needs my help. And that's beautiful. You got that for me out?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Come on. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9. 2 are better than 1.
2 are better than 1. That brother was trying to hold his own, and it was just him by himself. But 2 are better than 1. Keep going.
Come on. Because they have a good reward for their labor.
What was the good reward that came out of that labor? What was the reward? Go ahead, you got it.
Victory out of 1.
I'll take that too. I will take that. There was another one. Give me another one. Because not only victory meaning what? That we won the fight?
Not Salaki out of 1, if I may.
Yeah.
Not just that we won the fight, but we stood up. We stood up to our oppressors.
Right, which is in essence what? What's this class about?
Brotherhood.
That's what it's about. That's the reward for that labor. And when you brothers enter Hebrew Academy, you'll see in unity. I appreciate that. I see that online. What's going on, y'all? Shalom. That brotherhood, we united. Brotherhood was the reward for that labor that we went through. Anytime you go into war with your brother, right, alongside of your brother, you go into war, the reward that comes from that labor is the bond of brotherhood. That is the reward for that labor. Just like when you work, your reward for your work is that you get paid to feed your family. When we go to war, when them brothers went through that war, they not only gained a brotherhood amongst themselves, but they're the reason why we even talking about it now. That labor that they went through is why Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people have that feeling in their chest of joy. That is one hell of a goddamn reward, man. That's why brothers was drinking. That's a reward. I want to listen. Reward, damn, man. I felt it. It's so heavy of a reward. We all felt it. All of us felt it. Even if you a brother, you kind of like a coon. Let's just say you a coon, right? You know you felt it. Now you want to tap dance because you got the American flag in the background of your house, and you want to tap dance and shuck and jive, but you know you felt it too. That's why you talking about it. And that's why you have to go to your job and pretend like you ain't black and talk down about them brothers. Oh man, they shouldn't have did it. All the parties are wrong. You trimming your ways to seek love, and we ain't doing that. But you felt it too. You know it. That's a hell of a reward, man. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
That cat fell. That one brother fell. And Aquaman came, swam across the water to save his brother. Because he saw one fall. Because the brother did fall. Make no mistake about it. This precept is about brotherhood. That brother fell. Keep going.
Come on, sir. But woe to him that is alone.
Destruction. Woe means destruction. I know y'all think that's just a Black Rob song. I mean, it is, but woe means destruction. Woe to that man if he's by himself. Destruction. If nobody would have helped that brother, this precept will be false. Woe, destruction will come upon a black man when he's doing it by himself. Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Philando Castile. When you are alone, it's hard to fight a battle when you're by yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard to. Destruction will fall upon you. So where you at now? We at 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur. We have a class as brothers and sisters in here right now. But that's what happened. Destruction was coming upon that brother, man, because he was alone. But he didn't stay alone. Keep going.
Come. For when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up.
When he falleth, we don't have another person to help us up when we fall. Again, we always get this. We get people filming it, not helping. We get a lot of yelling, oh, stop that, you gotta stop, and don't do that. People yelling and screaming, ain't nobody really helping. Keep going.
Come. Verse 11. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat.
Break that down. If two lie together, then they have heat. Break that down.
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead, take a stab at it.
Khan Adawan Khan. Meaning two people can keep warm together if need be.
Yeah, but two people, you have a better chance of surviving. Just think about survival. If you was cold in a room by yourself and you lie down, right? Let's say you got a woman, you got to really lie down. Y'all could stay alive a hell of a lot longer when it's two of y'all, because y'all giving each other the thing that you need to stay alive, which is heat. When you're doing it by yourself, you don't have anybody. It's not about laying down on the floor next to somebody. It's about comparing and contrast one person versus two people. You'll get traction and you can survive better when it's two people. And that's usually our problem in our community too, because we always feel, Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people, we go, I'm by myself, man. I'll do this by myself. I can do bad all by myself. That's an idiotic idea. That you would even suggest that you want to do it alone. That ain't brotherhood at all. And what happens when you do it by yourself? What happens? You fail. Single parent, fail. It's a lot of struggle. Yeah, you and a lot of times with single parents in our neighborhoods, you're not doing it alone. You're not really doing it by yourself. Your mother's helping out somewhere. Your cousins, people are helping you. You need help. Quote unquote, i.e., it takes a village, right? You can't do it alone. Destruction falls upon the person that does it alone. Failure will come, which is why you can't have an army by yourself. You can't have success by yourself. You need people to help you. But most importantly, you need your own to help you. That's why other nations feel the way that they do, because they have the aid and the backing of their own. And the reason why Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people have this feeling in our chest and we want to drink and celebrate is because we have that same feeling now. We are not alone. And we were not alone in that moment, which is the reason why we rejoicing. Because we realize that we all have the same common ground. We think the same exact way. We like, damn, that was heavy. Because we finally together on something. We're not just laying down on the ground cold by ourselves. Now there's somebody here with me. Now there's another person here with me. And that warmth that you feel is in this precept. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat.
Mm-hmm.
But how can one be warm alone?
How can one be warm alone? You end up doing this. You're not going to survive. You're not going to survive. You need the backing and the support of your people. That's why Zephaniah 2:1 is so important, because in order to gather people together, gather yourselves together, it ain't just saying me. I got to gather the Israelites online. I got to gather the people that are watching at home. I got to gather all these people. It's my job as a priest to gather people because I'm ordered to do so. That's why we have in this class. It's called Brotherhood. And that Alabama brawl, that was the definition of brotherhood. Sisters came out and helped their man out. And I don't mean their man like, okay, that's the, that's their boyfriend. I mean, they was helping black men out. They were helping brothers. Regardless of if the nigga had a job or not. If the brother usually is like is a stipulation. I ain't doing nothing for him. He ain't got no job. They didn't give a damn about that. They're like, yo, it's time.
Right.
I ain't standing by. I ain't taking this. I'm not gonna let my own get beaten. Nah, hell no. Because guess what? To Pointy Spears' point, he said if it was the other way around, it'd be racist. If they did that to us, it'd be racist. I would argue that it's just life. It would be just a regular Tuesday if that was done to us. If that was done to us, it ain't no different from a Klan rally. You know they still lynch people down here in Georgia? The Klan still exists. So you saying, okay, yeah, to be racist, it's a regular day. The Klan is not posterized all over the news. They still exist. Am I lying or am I tripping? Did the Klan die off and I'm not aware of it? Or does that organization still exist? What's the other ones? What's some skinhead ones called? The neo-Nazi? They exist. These cats, they exist. Where they didn't go anywhere. Unless I'm missing something. They're not posterized on TV. They're killing people. Go ahead, Marshall. I see your hand up. Yeah, go ahead. Biker gangs. But who do they shine the light on, though? Us. Latin Kings, Bloods, the Crips. They shine the light on us. Oh, it's violence in Chicago. They shine the light on us. The Klan exists, man. Swastikas are still a thing that you can get in a tattoo parlor. But you talking about the Blood and the Crips as if we went on some type of, brothers went on some type of killing spree lately? We don't go on no killing spree. We don't do it at all. However, there's a group. They go on a killing spree. And nobody holds them accountable. They're not on the news like we are. Go ahead, Michael. I heard you.
Do they go type of too with with China, like, with them having the triads, and they got, and not so much, not even just that, but like with America, back.
Oh, you broke up. That's all right. Keep going, young man, with that precept.
Come on, sir.
Hold on, that precept. Go ahead, Michael.
Oh, come on, yeah, my phone had cut out. It's like, hey, don't they go, especially with like the Chinese people, you know what I'm saying? Like with them, it's war talk between America and China. And China, you know what I mean? America and China rights over here. So, how can you be going to war with them and you gave them rights? So it's like, even if you do go to war with them, you stay around because you gave them rights.
Right there. Right there. Put it like this: to anybody online or on a conference call, right? There are bigger issues than the Bloods and the Crips, and the Latin Kings, and the cartel, and Hispanics jumping over a border. But however, that is the thing that is always being posterized on television as if to say that somehow this is the bigger threat. This is the bigger threat. And it's not the bigger threat at all. It's the small portion of a fraction of what's actually going on. There is a nation of people on this planet that have bombed countries and plagued cities and you name it, wars. You talk about black on black crime. Well, damn, every war that I've ever studied seemed like it was white on white crime, right? Those are wars. You talking about something that happened in Chicago, revolutionary. Every war is white on white crime. That crap in Ukraine, that's white on white crime. That's a big deal, don't you think? Where is the stipulation? Where's the highlight on that? But instead, you want to talk about gang wars in Chicago, as if to say that some brother in Chicago had built a nuke and is about to set it off. Come on, man. 9/11. Are you insane? Come on, man. Give me a break. Any more in that precept? Keep going.
Common concert, verse 12. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him.
Mm-hmm. If one shall prevail, then two shall stand with him. Keep going.
Come. And a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
It's hard to divide us once we're together, which is the reason why people like Britney Spears, and this is why they don't want this. Black people, we want this. Latinos, we need this. Natives, we need this. Because every other nation of people on the planet have it and we don't. That feeling that you're feeling right now, magnify it, intensify it. Come into this truth and learn how to have that same feeling every day in righteousness. Learn how to have that. You know how when you go to work and you see all those proud Americans and they beating on I'm an American. We beat on our chest in here too. And we say, I'm black, or I'm Jamaican, or I'm Haitian, or I'm from Guatemala, or I'm Cuban. Beat on your chest and say who you are. We are Israelites, man. That's who we are. And we hold that proud and we hold it near and dear to us. And that's why we got to teach our people who they are. Because if you didn't know who you were, you will go around just like the rest of us, lost. And, it's kind of like, oh, what am I doing? Your nationality. African American is not in the Bible. African American is not in the Bible at all. Neither is Jamaican. But the Bible, if you see in our class, the flags hanging up on the wall of each tribe. And with those tribes comes a breakdown biblically and historically of where these people are at the times of the transatlantic slave trade. And these people are traced to the 12 tribes of Israel. Not the colonizer, not Jennifer Aniston, but us. Where in the hell is our apology at, by the way? Where is our apology for stealing our goddamn identity? Where is that at? Jamie Foxx is apologizing for saying, what the hell did he say? I'm not even sure what he said. They just made a big deal. Anybody know what he said? What did he say, sis? Yeah, what did he say?
He said something, I can't quote it right, but he said they hated on Jesus or something like that. So, they did do to you.
They did, yeah. That's that's a precept too. But yeah. And why would Jennifer Aniston take that some type of way? Because her people was the one that were responsible for that death. What do you want to do about it? You stole a nation of people's identity. Because, and I'll prove it to you, the so-called Jewish man is not the true Jews of the Bible.
Right.
The true Jews of the Bible are the Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people, right? Because we are the only ones that fall under those curses in Deuteronomy. We're the only ones that Zephaniah 2:1 is talking about. We're the only ones that suffer from oppression. If Jennifer Aniston was a true Jew, then she would be suffering some type of a curse, but she's not. She's reaping the benefits of the land. Because the Lord said, I will give the land into the hand of the wicked. I'm paraphrasing, of course. She has it right now. And that authority and that privilege, like I said earlier, gives her the right to say, I don't like that. just like the guy on the damn dock. I don't like that. How dare you say that? All he's doing is talking. All he's doing is talking. But yet you're offended by it, Jennifer Aniston. I'm here to tell you this. Thus saith the Lord. Give me Revelations 3 and 9.
Come on, sir.
Give me Revelation 3 and 9. This is for Jennifer Aniston. Okay? Because Jennifer Aniston, you are not a Jew. You're not a Jew. And I know this is going to get taken down for this. It's going to be great. Again, go to our YouTube page, people. I'm not playing. It's a real thing. They're going to take this down because you know how they're about to Kanye West us right now. Jennifer Aniston, not, she's Jewish. The suffix ish means kind of like, just like Spanish. Kind of like a Spaniard. Not quite a Spaniard, but kind of like. And those are talking about the Hispanics. So they're kind of like a Spaniard, but not really because they're not Spaniards. And the Jewish man is not a Jew. He's kind of like it, but he's not it.
Right.
Read that when you got it. I think it's 3 and 9. 2 and 9 is the heavy one too, but go to me 3 and 9 first.
Come on, sir. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 9.
Right.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not.
Read that again from the top, nice and loud, because I want Pointy Spears, I want Jennifer Aniston, and I want all of those, the Steins and the Epsteins and the goddamn Einstein. I want all the Steins to hear it. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Sir, you want to read chapter 2 and 9?
No, go 3 and 9, and then we're gonna get off of that. I got to address. I meant to address it before, but I ain't had time. Just go. Give me 3 and 9.
Come on, sir. Chapter 3 and verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Stop right there. We do not worship inside of a synagogue. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people, we do not go inside of a synagogue. Who goes into a synagogue? The so-called Jewish man goes into a synagogue. We don't go into a synagogue. They even call it a synagogue. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Which say they are Jews and are not.
Which say they are Jews and they are not. Shalom. Jennifer Aniston, you are not a Jew. You wish you were one. But again, it goes to the point of Zephaniah 2 and 1. We are the nation that's not desired. You'll take our name, but you really don't want to trade places with us. You really don't want to do that. So it's better to keep us divided, because the more we find out about ourselves, the closer we can get together, which is what you don't want. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people are the true Jews of the Bible.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord. Jennifer Aniston is not a Jew. If anything, she should be apologizing to Jamie Foxx. Shalom on that topic. It was more on that last precept, young man, or no? I think we were at what was that? Ecclesiastes 4 and 12.
So like Adawan, there's a little more on the precept.
All right, let me get it. Go ahead. You got it.
Come on, sir. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
So, Pointy Spears, did you hear that last part? Read that again. I just want to make sure that we're clear on this. Read that again from the top, nice and loud for Pointy Spears. Listen, Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives are the true Jews of the Bible. The Lord only loves us. I mean, that's just the way it goes. And I know that bothers a lot of you, but again, tell Jennifer Aniston, for anybody that believes online that you're one of the good ones, acknowledge this. Tell Black people that they're the chosen people, and then, we may spare you at some point. Go ahead, young man.
Come on, sir. Verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, but are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Good. The Lord loves us. I'm sorry. but I'm not sorry. Give me Romans 12 and 9, and we're gonna close this thing out because we're still talking about the Alabama brawl. Black people coming together, Latinos coming together is absolutely essential. Native indigenous people coming together is absolutely essential. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but that's because you don't like it. Nobody's telling y'all to separate from each other. Nobody's telling you, no black, Latino, or native indigenous person is going, hey, y'all need, Italians need to separate. We ain't even telling you to come together because you're already together. You're already there. It's high time for us to get together. You got that for me?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead and read it from the top.
Come. Romans chapter 12 and verse 9.
Here's what took place during the brawl. Go ahead.
Come. Let love be without dissimulation.
Let love be without dissimulation. Those brothers, they loved each other without even knowing each other. That's usually a problem in our community because we got to have a reason to help somebody. Oh, what has this brother done for me lately? Them brothers loved each other without that, man. You didn't question where he came from. You didn't question what part of town he was from. You didn't question what color clothes he got. Oh, he wearing red. Nah, man. They did it freely. They were loving each other openly and freely. So much so that a black man got into water, which is something y'all think we be playing when we say that. Yeah, do black people swim? Yeah, they do. But it's almost as like you have a better chance of seeing an albino than seeing a black man willingly get into water and swim. It's like seeing black people play ice hockey. Do they do it? Sure. Do you see it a lot? No. Go ahead, Mashallah.
Especially getting in the pool, but he jumped in the damn ocean.
He jumped in the ocean.
He jumped in the ocean.
He said, yo, I'm out here. I'm coming, brother. I got you. Help is on the way. Doing something so uncomfortable. Again, he wasn't Mike Phelps out there. He was just, it looked like he just did it today. He like, I guess this is the way you do it. Right. Lost a damn shoe, but he still got up there, man, to help his brother. He was loving that brother without even knowing him all the way. There was no prejudice. He didn't provide a stipulation or nothing. He just did it because, again, he had to. Keep going.
Come, sir. Abhor that which is evil.
He saw that and he said, yo, I don't like that. Abhor, again, is an action, man. He said, yo, I don't like what's happening. I don't like it. I'm going to go help this brother. I'm going to help my brother out, man. Keep going.
Come. Cleave to that which is good.
Say one more time.
Cleave to that which is good.
One more time.
Cleave to that which is good.
The water. That's what's good. Brotherhood. Loving your brother that you don't have a close tie with, but loving him any damn way. Just openly. That's what we do in ISUPK, man. These brothers online, brothers and sisters in the room, I may have met them 1 time, 2 times. They get the shirt off my back, I lay down my life. Because there's no stipulation involved. The only stipulation is the law to uphold brotherhood. This is why we have a food program. This is why we have a prison program, because we love our people. We went down to the border to help out the Mexicans down there when no one else would. That's love. Without cause. Just, hey, listen, those are our neighbors. That's our brother. Let me go down there and show the love that you wouldn't get from America. They locking Latinos up in cages. They ain't saying nothing about that. They got native indigenous people on reservations still. Nobody's saying nothing about that. They got blacks and most of Latinos in ghettos, fending for ourselves, planting guns in our neighborhood. What we need to do is cleave to what's good. And that feeling that we all felt when that brother was swimming and them brothers was fighting, that was good. That was good. Keep going.
Come, sir. Verse 10. Salaki Adawan. That's all on verse 9.
Keep going.
Come, sir. Verse 10. Be kindly affection one to another.
Be kindly, man, and affectionate to one another, man. That's something, again, that's something that we don't do. This scripture here, these scriptures we reading right now are about brotherhood. And they pertain to us. You know why? Other nations practice this. That's why it doesn't pertain. You don't have to tell an Italian man to do this. You ain't got to tell another Caucasian man to do that. You don't have to read this to him. You don't have to constantly remind him. You don't got to tell an African that. They already know.
Right.
They know it because it's in them to do it. The Lord got to deal with us in a different type of way. We are stubborn and we are stiff-necked people. So you got to constantly keep reminding those nagging people. You got, hey, listen, you got to do this, do this, do this, do this. It's a law. Do it. Because when you do it, that feeling that you get in your chest and that excitement and that joy that you feel, it becomes magnified and y'all become stronger. The warmth gets hotter. Two people come together. You become one. You become hard to split up. And this world is so goddamn hell-bent on not having us come together.
Right.
There's a reason for it. There's a reason. And this is the reason. Because if we did come together, when it happens, their place at the table becomes underneath the damn table. And they don't want that. The so-called rulers and your politicians and the cave dwellers, they don't want that. That's why it's easier to keep us separated and to cause conflict. And first of all, this ain't for y'all anyway. This ain't for you. This is for our people. We don't come popping this no goddamn Klan rally on TikTok. All these man, I done seen so much stuff on TikTok. It's hilarious. I ain't jumping into y'all room talking about, hey man, why don't y'all love us? I could care less, man. I care and love my own.
Right.
We care and love our own. We're teaching them that the very thing that was stripped away from us, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, the Bible, which is a Black history book. We're teaching our people the right way because you taught us the wrong way.
Right.
And yet you'll come on here and be like, oh, well, the Bible, that's wrong. So was you whitewashing history. Right. You had to whitewash it because of the fact that you wanted to keep us far away from it. That's why you call us African American, and then Black, and then Negro, then Afro American, Afro Latina. None of those fake races or nationalities are in the Bible at all.
Right.
None of them are in there. But you have power and authority to say what people can learn and what people can't learn. But I'm telling you, thus save the Lord, we have the power and the right to teach our people the right way.
That's right.
And the right way is through brotherhood. And that love that we seen in Alabama made way for this class so that way we can do the job that you ignorantly did to keep us apart. But we're going to blackwash history and rewrite it and now present this new thing to our people that they ain't never heard before in their lives. That Alabama brawl opened up a door and a floodgate for love to come through, i.e. the Bible, for us to tell Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indian people who they really are and why it's important for us to get together. That's why we're doing it. Now, leave us the hell alone. We're not fighting nobody. We ain't beating you up again. Go start your Aryan race. Go. You're doing well. Go do that. Go ahead and continue that. Get your swastika, get this, do that. Go ahead and do it. But the minute Black people want to wake up, here you come trying to put them back to sleep.
Right.
With all of your buffoonery and your division. Oh, this person's Catholic and Baptist and Roman Catholic and Roman this. The Roman Catholic Church are having their way with young boys. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? I don't hear nothing about that. The rabbis are sucking the penises of little babies. Where's the outrage? But a Black priest comes in here and tells Black people that we need to come together, thus save the Lord, providing precepts and scriptures from the Bible about it. Here comes the problem. Go ahead, Marshall.
Where's the outrage? Like you said, those rabbis giving those young boys herpes.
Right. Rabbis are giving young babies herpes, and Britney Spears is up here talking about the color of my shirt and my armbands, and I look like a Power Ranger. Guess what? The Power Rangers are undefeated. Yeah, the Power Rangers are undefeated. So thank you. I'm here for my people. I know that scares the hell out of everybody.
Right.
Black people, oh my God, they talk like this? Oh, get your guns, Joe. They talking. It's going to be a war. We ain't doing nothing. Go ahead, Marshall.
Like if I could, sir, my slavery rep, they know I'm in school or whatever. So like every black dude I talk to, they ask if I'm my recruit.
Yeah.
It's like they scared to see me talking to somebody. Like,
Yeah. Why? I'm just talking.
What are they talking about?
Right. If I came up to your house and asked you, was Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior, and do you know Jehovah, nobody would have a goddamn problem. But the minute I tell somebody that they're a Jew, if I tell a black man he's a Jew, it's like, oh, wait a minute now. Hold up. What's this? What's this shit that David? You know, the Jewish man wears this, by the way. Nobody says nothing. Black man puts it on and becomes a problem. Go figure. Why would that be? Why would you have a problem with it? If I had a goddamn unk up here, you wouldn't say nothing. You wouldn't say nothing. But the fact that I'm even wearing it, you got a problem with. Yeah, I'm wearing it because it belongs to us. That's why I'm wearing it. That's why I'm wearing it. Keep going with that precept.
Come, sir. Verse 10. Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another.
What does preferring one another mean? Anybody want to take a crack at it? What is preferring what? Mashallah, we learned this. What is
preferring your brother is, always want to deal with your brother, over anybody else.
Right.
Putting your brother first.
Right. I prefer him.
Or your nation first above anybody else.
Right. I'm preferring my brother. I prefer this dude. I go to this brother for business. Before I go to anywhere else, I prefer him. I prefer the sisters. Before I deal with anybody else. That's what the Asian man does.
Right.
They hire their own. They prefer their own. The African man, he prefers his own. The so-called Jewish man prefers his own. The German prefers his own. The Italian prefers his own. The Ukrainian prefers his own. The Russian prefers his own. Everybody prefers their own. The Lord's telling us to prefer our own. But people have a problem with that. Why? If the Bible is for everybody, let's just break it down like this. If the Bible is for everybody, why do you have a problem with me saying the thing that's in here that's for everybody? That's a question. Go ahead, Marjan. Oh, did they? What's that? They done banned my black. Oh, he did. I told you they're going to block my ass, man. You say that Jew thing, boy, they're going to get your ass, buddy. All right, let me cut this off. All right, hold up, y'all. Y'all get the point, though. They got my ass. Yeah, man, I told you. They going to get. You can't say that it's hate. I don't give a damn, man. That's why, and to everybody that migrated to the YouTube, we have a backup page. I knew this was going to happen. It's okay. But yeah, we prefer each other. Keep going.
Come, sir. Verse 11. Not slothful in business.
Don't be slothful with your brotherhood, man. Don't be lazy with it. Don't be lazy with your brotherhood. And the sisters too. This is for brothers and sisters, man. This ain't just about black men. Don't be lazy with your brotherhood and your sisterhood. Don't be lazy. Work in this, man. If you can go to college and get the hardest degrees in the world, sisters, you could work hard to be a sister to your sister. Hell, even to your man. It's just a little work. I would argue that it's easier. At least you're getting a good reward from that labor. At least you're getting a man. You get a piece of paper, that's fine, but what the hell that paper gonna do? That paper ain't gonna take out the trash. They ain't gonna do nothing but provide you a nice house to live in. And the brothers too, same thing. When you're gonna do things with your lady, go through it, man. Put that work in, man. It's okay. You prefer each other. Again, opposite sides of a triangle, getting to a common ground to a point to bring us closer together. We do the opposite. We go for the downward effect and we end underneath the ground, man. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Fervent in spirit, serving the Lord.
Fervor in spirit, serving the Lord, man. Have that zeal. That same zeal that you have with your brothers, have it towards serving the Lord. You got to have it. Your lady got to have it. Your children have to have it. That zeal that got a brother to jump in the damn water.
Right.
That's some zeal, man. And again, black people just don't jump in the water. That ain't our thing. I don't know no Negro that just be like, you know what? I'm jumping in that water. That ain't happening. You got to think about it first. And he jumped in there just like, yo, I'm out. Black people they put the toe in there a little bit. It might be too cold. You might need like, nah, I'm good. Salt and I'm good. Sisters may be worrying about their hair. Like, I'm not getting that. This cat was like, yo, I'm getting in this water. I just bought these J's. I don't care. I'm getting in this water. And that's something admirable. Go ahead, bro.
Jumping out sharks, jellyfish.
He don't care. He did not get. That's the ocean, though. This ain't a creek. You know, it's not a creek. It's not like that little pond across the street from my house. It's not that. This is the ocean, dog. It's like all types of shit. There's rocks down there, sharks, jellyfish. He could have possibly been hurt more just getting there, but he preferred his brother. He didn't care. When we was in Hebrew Academy, we had encountered a snake. Right? We running, and some snake just came out of nowhere. Right? Snake just kind of jumped. We were like, yeah, damn the snake though, because the idea of what we was about to go through was just more dangerous. But us sticking together made us look at the snake like, man, this ain't nothing. That snake can't do no harm to me more than you know, mashallah. But that brotherhood got us through it. That zeal that we had got us through it. Keep going.
Come with concert. Verse 14. Rejoicing in hope. Patient in tribulation.
Rejoicing in hope. Patient in tribulation. We rejoiced when them brothers came off of that boat and jumped in that precipice. We were, I don't know about y'all, man, but I almost drank. As a matter of fact, Gabe, warm this up for me, man, please. Gabe the word. I was waiting for you, Gabe. Give young man Gabe a hand, please. Gabe, Gabe be on it, man. And give the sisters a hand, too, for coming to class. Hey, sisters, what's going on? And give your selves a hand for, no, I'm joking. You ain't got to do all that. That's how them passes me. But yeah, so them cats came off that boat and we rejoiced, man. I felt so good because I was like, yeah, I feel like I was there, you know. We rejoiced, but also too, we patient in the tribulation. We patient. Them brothers waiting for that damn ship because I don't know if y'all ever been on a cruise ship, but it doesn't move as fast as you think. It's kind of slow, right? But they were very patient, like. You know how you wait and you're like, and they waited. And when that damn thing touched ground, they were right. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Continuing instant in prayer.
That's what happens when you have to wait. Right? We rejoice in that moment, but just think about the moment prior to that. You watching your brother or a brother get put through this thing that we constantly see all the time, which is injustice. And make no mistake about it, those Edomites that was there, they probably have done this before. Like, hey, we're gonna, you know, we do this all the time, which is why they would do things like that. We do this all the time. We did it last week. Nobody said nothing. The water. So that's why they felt like that. And we just waited and praying. Black people have a habit of praying to ourselves. We pray for patience. We pray to get cool. Like, hey, listen, Lord, whoop! It was an amount of prayer that day that could have held us from getting over that boat and going to work on the day of oppressor. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Verse 13. Distributing to the necessity of saints.
Who are the saints? Right.
So like I want, if I may, the saints of the Israelites.
Come on. Now, what is the necessity of the saints? What's necessity mean?
So like,
go ahead.
So like, sir, something that you have to do in order to live.
Yeah, like a need.
Right.
Right. What is our need? What's the one thing that the saints, the Israelites, talk about all the time that we need?
So like you said,
Go ahead.
we need to keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah, we do, but we don't necessarily ask for that. But what do black people ask for all the time? What's the one common thing that we always say that we need to do? Go ahead, Michael. All right, don't worry about it. Since you had your hand up. Right. Then this. Go ahead, you got it. No, don't worry about it. Your phone breaking up, Michael. Distributing the necessity of saints, brotherhood, that hope, that love of brotherhood. That's what we want and need. When you deprive somebody of something for so long, right, they miss it. The saints, the Israelites, have been asking for it since we got here. We always talk about the crabs in the barrel, right? When we talk about our people, we never charge or blame the person who put us in the barrel.
Right.
We're in there arguing with each other about when we're going to come out. Why are people holding each other down? We need to come together. That's all we keep saying. We need to come together. We got to come together. The necessity there is the need for us to come together, which is why Zephaniah 2:1 is so heavy, because damn near like the Lord is yelling at you to gather yourselves together. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Given to hospitality.
Given to hospitality. That thing that we don't, again, brotherhood. Be nice to one another. It should be a given. This is the next part is where I wanted to get to. Go ahead, young man. You got it.
Come on. Verse 14.
Yep.
Bless them which persecute you.
If you got a brother, he's persecuting you, don't do that brother no harm, man. You know how the scripture go. You know the law of when somebody is wronging you.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people look at this and talk about, oh, this is the oppressor. No, it's not talking about your brother.
Right.
Your brother trying to harm you in some type of way. Don't commit a crime because you were too weak to talk. You don't want to do that. Keep going.
Come on, sir. And bless and curse not.
Bless and curse not. That's what a curse is. Curse is wishing death upon somebody. We do that all the time. The Christians think cursing is this. Hey, MF, you might. That's not cursing. That's rude speech, which is why you used to have to say, pardon my French, because it's rude, right? Okay. It's rude speech. Cursing is, I wish something, I watch. Nothing good is going to happen to you. This is cursing. Whatever that shit was, whatever you do, whatever the hell, that's cursing somebody. Now, this don't work, obviously. But saying that harm is going to come to somebody, or, oh, man, I wish you die. That's cursing somebody. Don't do that to your brother or to your sister. Keep going.
Come on.
This is the quintessential definition of brotherhood. This is why we all feel the way that we do, because of what took place. This is the reason why. Go ahead when you got it.
Come on, sir. Romans chapter 12 and verse 15. Rejoice with them.
Rejoice with them. This is what preferring your brother is, right? If you unhappy, guess what? I'm unhappy. If you are sad, I'm sad. If Gabe is getting beat up, guess what? I'm going to get beat the hell up too. Right. It says rejoice. We were all happy yesterday. I'm still happy today. I'm absolutely excited. I was so excited to do this class, to battle people like Pointy Spears and get kicked. I was so eager to get kicked off of TikTok. It's hilarious. But it was used to fish because I knew that it was going to happen. I was so happy. I want to rejoice with my family, man. This is the point. Rejoice with them, man. When your brother is happy, you are supposed to be happy. Keep going.
Come on. Rejoice with them that do rejoice.
Mm-hmm.
And weep with them that weep.
Weep with them that weep. When we have those homeless missions, right? We bring joy to those people down there because we're rejoicing and we want them to rejoice with us. But make no mistake about it. The reason why we're even there is because we weep with them. That's the reason why we do it. It's a cause and effect. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, we rejoiced with our brothers and sisters that was out there in that brawl. And although we don't condone violence, we do, however, condone self-defense. And that was a beautiful thing to see. Our people fighting back and standing together, hand in hand, no matter if you had a job or not, no matter if you, Sister Ward, we even had a butt injection. It does, all of that went right to the wayside. Nobody was talking about Lizzo and feeding people bananas. Nobody was talking about Jamie Foxx. Nobody was talking about anything bad that had anything to do with black. And I would argue it ain't even happening right now. Relationships are going to thrive. If they hadn't thrived already yesterday, they're going to thrive again today. You just feel good. Like, I love you. I mean, sometimes I don't like you. But I don't know why. I love you today. You know why? Because we're all rejoicing together. You know who's not rejoicing with us? The people who are not of us. They're not rejoicing with us. Esau is wondering why the hell are we so happy? They said it today. We were watching the news. Oh, it seems to be some type of campaign going on. People seem to be very happy that this happened. Yeah, very happy, actually. Pointy Spears. Well, you know, it's people like that, you know. Why are you messing up my thing? It's okay when I'm on crack and goddamn drunk out of my mind. Then you call us hooligans. We can't be sad. We can't be happy. We can't be poor. We can't be rich. But they are not of us because they don't even weep with us. Yet they're trying to justify the guy who was attacked by saying, oh, well, somehow he had the right to park there. He didn't. And they're trying to downplay the brother that told this white man to move. He's not an authority. He works there, dummy. What do you think his job was? You think his job was to stand around and go, well, I can let anybody park here. It's okay. It's going to sit back and just let people do their thing. Because if that ship would have came and crushed that boat, you know, come on, man. Tory Lane's got 10 years for maybe shooting somebody in the foot. They'd have electrocuted that cat. For sure. Read that again. Read 15 again, because I love that precept so much.
Come on, sir. Rejoice with them that do rejoice.
Yep.
And weep with them that weep.
Rejoice with your brothers, man. We rejoicing. And when they weep, weep. That's what preferring your brother is. And sisters too. When your girlfriend is going through something, weep with her. Get her out of that funk she's in. Don't exacerbate the issue by telling her that her man ain't nothing. Because that ain't even rejoicing at all. Y'all about to be alone together in the cold. And brothers, same thing. When two brothers have an issue, listen, it used to be a time where y'all would fight it out, have a drink, and that's it. Y'all be good. Right. I'm not saying do that, but talk it out. And it feels good when you talk it out with a brother. You pull a brother to the side. I don't know how it is with sisters, but you pull a brother to the side, right? You be like, hey, bro, Rob, let me talk to you, man. You know? What's going on? The thing you did yesterday, I ain't like that, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of like that you didn't. I don't like the fact that you said that. And then it's like, well, what did I say? And I go, that. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. We dap it up. Buy each other a drink, have a good time. When that brother's down, your brother's down, he going through something with his lady, you got to be down with him. Be right here. Hey man, I'm sorry about that, man. Your pain is my pain. Right. Because we're brothers. We're twins. You know how twins feel the pain that they don't feel? We like that. We like that. When something happens in Haiti, we feel it. When we go on those missions and we see our people down and out, we feel it. When them brothers swam across that goddamn water, they were rejoicing and we rejoice too because we feel it. And that is the essence of brotherhood. That's what it's about. And that's why we feel the way that we do. So continue to feel this way. Bring more people into the truth because that feeling that they're feeling, we feel it too. And it's the one thing that connects the tissue. I was going off. Now go ahead. My voice got low. Like, come on, mother rap. Now go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
The water, real heavy points you bringing out. I just want to, if I may, this, you know what I'm saying, real heavy class. You know what I'm saying? Thank the most time for the ISUPK. Bringing the children to the, you know, boys and girls, you know what I mean, to our families, you know what I'm saying, making giving knowledge to the dumb and giving sight to the blind.
Right.
Giving food to the hungry.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Salaki, how about you show officer is all checking in, sir?
Nah, no sweat. Shalom. Good to have you on, brother. Good to have you on. With that, any questions? Anybody got any questions, comments?
Like you said, I just had a comment about the nurses in the hospital.
Sure.
One of the families showed up. Even the nurses stuck together. Like,
Damn.
we're not gonna let them come in here. They came in and called them, you know, niggers and all of that.
Wow.
So the nurses, the sisters, they stuck together. The family called the police because of that.
Damn.
And the police said, well, either you get treated or you leave. And they left. But even the sisters in the hospital, they stuck together.
Damn.
Man, correct.
Get out of hand. I gotta get out of hand. Damn. Like that Alabama brawl thing was so heavy because, again, like I said, I couldn't wait to do two things. One, teach class, and I couldn't wait to hear what General Hyman had to say. You know, when he was like, let's, you know, pour up a shot and let's drink for the brothers out there. I was like, yeah, coffee, you know. But I did it anyway because I felt that. I felt their pain and I also felt their joy because that's how brothers are. That's how family is. And for those of you out there, you watching and you feel it too. It's because you're Israel. And you know it because nobody else on the planet feels like this right now. Because it's the one time in our lives when we saw our people do the thing that we've always said we wanted to do. We watched a real live revolt happen in front of our eyes. Africans can't relate. The Asians can't relate. Arabs can't relate. Nobody can relate to the feeling that we feel right now because we are God's chosen people.
That's right.
And we're all connected in that way. If that doesn't prove to you who we are, then I don't know what else will, because an African and a white man could tell you that, yo, yeah, I agree, but there's always a but. Here we go. But, you know, yeah, I don't know. That's why. You can't be us. You can't be grafted in. And you can't be grafted into a bloodline.
Right.
Just can't be. All right. Questions or comments? Anybody else want to bring something out? Feel free to do so. I'm open for that. Nobody salakied me tonight. I was kind of disappointed. I'm weeping, just so you know. Anybody want to weep with me later, you can. No? But, all right. With that, Pastor Class, all the preaching officers in my shop.
Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK security announcements. We had an ISUPK started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. My Ishra means tenth in the Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is Memorial Blowing of the Trumpets, first day of the 7th month, Friday, 15th September 2023. Leviticus 23, 24 through 25. Remind all Akim Agwak to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf, and to Google address every time you are heading to the school. And with that, we'll give the teacher a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Elijah, Shabbat, Major, Barack. What I said was, Lord, in the name of Christ, bless you. Yahmatah, which means hands down. Sar, which means turn. Sisters, please stand. Right hand over left. Okay, I gotta do something. All right. The sisters of courtesy salute. Shabbat, Major, Rock, Shamar, Alabama, Shimmy, Al-Shai. And what we said was, Lord, watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahmatah, which means hands down, class dismissed.
That's right.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
City eyes.